field goal, and Boswell gets the second half launch with a touchback. And Tracy, what did you learn at halftime?
Well, Mike Tomlin would have liked that block kick, but they like how they're...
Good points, too, about Randall Cobb coming up so big early in this game with those 3 third-down receptions. And there's a handoff. It looked like it was going to be a loss of 1 instead of gain of 3 for Aaron Jones.
Well, in the first half, Pittsburgh did not pressure Rodgers very much. They put a lot of guys up in there, and then they bailed right out in there. And this time, maybe we'll send one, whereas the whole first half, they just bounced out over and over again.
Rodgers is going to throw on 2nd and 7. Oh, he wanted to go deep. Just throws it away. Cam Hayward disrupted that play.
Well, they put all the linebacker. He comes, and Aaron Jones is asked to block him. Rodgers steps up, but you see the difference. They drop out the whole first half. This time they come, and you're a little bit off with your rhythm and get a little shot on Rodgers.
1 sack of Rodgers in that first half. After none last week by the Steeler defense. First time in 76 games they didn't have one. 3rd and 7. Down the middle, and guess who on 3rd down? Of course, it's Randall Cobb with his 4th conversion of the game.
Another outstanding route by Randall Cobb, but what a throw. And right now, Cobb having an incredible game, a chip on Watt, the same thing they did against San Francisco last week, protect Rodgers on the edge. And if you give him time and he gets to throw in rhythm like that.
25. You saw Josh Nijman, the left tackle, who stepped up big last week. Got help, but he made a big block on Watt on that last play. And here's a little quick burst. Nijman last week, he held off Nick Bosa, and today he's got the likes of TJ Watt lined over him right now.
Well, you see they put someone right over him, right? So it's like you're not just going one-on-one.
2nd and 4, jumping outside. And great second effort again by Jones. Finally, Fitzpatrick ends it a yard shy of a first.
And that
from the gun. Goodbye, Dillon. Dillon awfully close. Hayward has hold him, but I think he's got enough.
Yeah, it's going to be close. This is a tough front to get a yard against in shotgun because Cameron Hayward's sitting in there, and it's the right play call.
Into the first half, they've run the last 18 offensive plays. Ben and the Steelers have been out of action for a long time, real time. Rodgers on 1st down. Look at him improvise, trying to sidearm it to Adams. And again, there was pressure this time by Bush, who was nicked in the first half, but he's back out there.
Now we talked about
2nd and 10.
And watch him right here, that big guy. If he's one-on-one, and that's why you put a guy up in there, it's tough to guard him. You got to put 2 on him.
There's Aaron Jones out of the backfield to the 10-yard line. And a gain of 27, but there is...
It's a busted defensive call right there. That can't happen between Hayden and Fitzpatrick.
Boy, that explains it.
Or Edmonds, actually, I should say.
1st and goal, just outside the 5. Jones should have been stopped for a loss back at the 10, able to get it back to about the 7 or 8. Millette brings him.
Get as many touches because their offense just isn't as dynamic, but like in this one, Jones can do a lot of it too, and they're doing a good job spelling them a lot too.
Here's 2nd and goal. Rodgers falls, trying to get out of traffic, got tripped up. He's looking around and said, "Who did that?"
I think it's TJ Watt's foot. He tripped him. I saw it on the field where that should have been called.
Goes as a 2nd sack for the Steeler defense. 11 yards out. End zone and out of reach for Lazard. And his crowd still going to let their feelings known.
You're going to see motion come in, but 93 gets out of there and goes running. Schobert and doesn't. Rodgers trying to go to the flat right away. And he's covered because Schobert recognizes the motion, and Rodgers had to throw the ball back inside. Make him go to a 2nd, 3rd, 4th read. That gives you a chance.
Crosby from 29. Good again. Didn't miss all last year. Hasn't missed this year. 6 of 6. Their last 2 possessions. Which is about 55 minutes ago. Here's McLeod. He could have already driven almost all the way down to Burlington. Said hello to your folks.
Could have.
Could have probably flown airtime from Green Bay to Pittsburgh.
During the return, holding,
Pleasantville.
receiving team number 24. Half the distance to the goal. First down.
And he'll begin in a jam after that penalty. Let's go to Tracy.
Well, Jim, we mentioned T.J. Watt's name a bunch on that last drive. A home and Derek Watt making their first NFL start here at Lambeau, guys.
And first down, it's over to Harris. Tries to deliver. Stiff arm missed, but a gain of about 5. Now, watching the pregame warm-ups, TJ,
he's still got that foot strength.
2nd and 7. Then out of the backfield, 2 straight to Harris. Slips out of a tackle. Look at him. Look at that effort. That's a first down. 2nd and 3rd effort for Najee Harris.
And I actually think this is a matchup they can exploit right now. I think just get the ball in his hands. You see he's matched up right there. It's over and over again. That time it's Burks, a linebacker, but the coverage is a lot of cover 4, we call it, means you're man-to-man on a linebacker on your back. And I think Pittsburgh, with the 14 passes last week, they need to do more of that with Harris this week, especially in this second half.
Yeah, his 14 catches was a Steeler franchise record for a running back. Now he carries it for 2. Inside the NFL is now streaming the hardest. Snell's in for him now on 2nd and 8. Roethlisberger down the field and just out of reach again for Smith-Schuster. Missed him by, again, just a little bit, about